Hello! This is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Looks like Palladino wants to talk to me. Of course.
I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Giacomo. I'd like to see him if we could.
I don't see why not.
It should not take long. I have not seen him in many years, and I wanted to thank him. When
Sure
I
thing.
was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was studying godlike. Studying what was in our souls that made us different from other kith.
Okay.
He found something in me. Something that resonated like a chime when he held an instrument near me. He said it was like this for all godlike. Different chimes resonating for different types.
Was that the end of it?
No. He told me the chime was what was causing my body to change. I begged him to remove it. He refused at first, saying it was impossible. When I told him I would kill myself if he didn't.
That's kind of brutal.
No one should ever be driven to that. Least of all a little girl.
For once, Jody looks contrite. Rubbing the back of her neck, she frowns.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the only godlike girl at the academy, was unbearable.
You don't have to justify anything to me, Palladino.
Never.
She smiles warmly at you.
Giacomo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. When it happened, I blacked out. I did not wake for 2 weeks. The Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. They assumed I would die. I did not.
Apparently not.
Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Galbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die.
I see.
When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Finally, me.
I'm glad someone was able to help you. She smiles warmly and breathes deeply.
Giacomo saved me. Without his help, I would be dead now.
I'm sure.
Thank you for understanding. If we can speak to him for a moment in the tower, I would be grateful.
Sure thing.
Watcher, if you have a moment, I'd like to
Oh my
tell you something.
God, yes.
I appreciate that you have been helping me, helping the Republics. I know that you have an important purpose in the Deadfire, and that purpose is not the same as ours. Still, I hope you can see the potential the Republics have to do good here.
I do. The Republics are doing good work here.
Agrasima, Kores.
She smiles broadly and nods to you. Although, so help me, if you, interrupt me again, I should probably pick What's-Her-Face back up, too. As much as I like Seraphim, and as awesome as he is for picking locks, let's actually burn a few hours to switch to Queen's Birth. 3 hours! Ouch! What the hell? You come upon a busy city square. The cool waters of Nekataka's town wells serve poor and rich alike. Yet those who gather at them share certain unmistakable features. Tired Alma visages, yokes borne across labored backs, and tattered Raparu rags. Whether for themselves or their masters, each waits in a long line to claim a bucket full of fresh water. Wait in line to fill a few water skins. Okay, steadfast ally. Your mind drifts as the line moves slowly forward. You barely notice the hushed murmurs that cut across the crowd. People start giving up their place in line as a good sign as any as something is amiss. You turn to the wellhead to see a black liquid splatter from between the gaps in the stone. Someone in the crowd screams. A muckman from the Rapura caste steps forward. His boots seem more sloshed than leather, but his plunger's so long he'd fit in with any formation of pikemen. He raises a hand to the curdling crowd. Be at ease, Akera, for what do you flee? For I am always cleaning these. He blinks as the undulating formlessness of an ooze bubbles up from the well. He takes a step back, shaking. Go, I'll take care of this. The Almao drops his plunger and bolts ungainly on shoddy boots. You turn to see a second thick ooze burst out of the well, shredding the well's yolk and scattering the pit stones. Cast a spell to freeze the ooze. Here, you got it. Boom. The spell spirals about the ooze and snap freezes it into an icicle of crystalline black. It falls forward and shatters over the rim of the well. Wisps of smoke curl out of the chunky fragments and the crowd cheers. You turn to see small bits of ooze escaping the well and plopping to the ground. They sluggishly roll side to side, getting whatever bearing an eyeless monster might need. Do that thing again, Nekera, Awana yells. With a whoosh in the ice, there's far too many for one spell to take care of. Draw your weapons and attack. Alright. Ambushed by oozes in the middle of a city. Sure, why not? Alright. I should have asked for the citizens to all come to me. Alright, well you are going to come up to here. And you're going to bust out Chill Fog on these two. And then they're going to move out of the area of effect, because of course they will. Although they're oozes, it's not like they move a lot. Alright, Palagina, can you get to that? Alright. Let's at least do a little bit of damage to it. Alright, RPG Crawler. Boom. Blind and flank that one. Boom. Okay. It's not bad. Can we finish him off, please? Ow. Ow. Alright, can we attack, please? Takehu, you are going to Blizzard on these two. That should avoid damaging him, hopefully. Alright. Palagina?
Happy to oblige.
Can we,
Let's reap this whirlwind.
like, at least do serious damage with that blizzard, please? The hell is this ooze doing? Aside from taking a long time to use a turn.
At your service. Your story ends here.
Alright, let's just finish this off, please. Can we get it down, please? There we go. Oh no, it's split!
Yeah.
Alright, Jody, get the consecrated ground up. Alright, well, we can get the freezing mist, the chill fog or whatever. Alright, we got him. And let's finish him off.
Look can I do you for? Get threshed.
Let's just finish them off.
What's that?
And fireball, please. All of this because I just wanted to switch my ranger back in. Okay. And now the fireball goes off. Because you can't abort it, you got to go ahead and just let it go through.
Done and done.
All right. Everybody. Everybody good? All right. Let's get to Queen's Birth and switch up crew again. All right. Let's come down here. Seriously? Just gonna play with water there? As soon as you let them idle for a little bit. Alright, so let's switch
Now,
Seraphim
what can I see? Anything you like?
back
Shut
to
it off then, Captain.
Maya.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
Yes.
Alright, now we go all the way back to turn in, or to turn this stuff to the Animancers.
As you wish.
But we gotta exit completely. I need a ton of money in order to go ahead and get ship upgrades and all that. Somebody needs to give the city a infrastructure overhaul with more paths between areas. Let's go to the Spire of the Soul Seers. Alright. All the way up to the top, I guess. Who's the one that she was trying to talk to? I forget. It's a named one, right? It's not Flawn. Let's go down first. Alright.
Merla, it's so humid. Let's get someone to conjure up a breeze.
Alright, so no one? Any of you? Nope.
Hope you're keeping busy, Watcher. We're still running some small tests. Not quite ready for the real thing. What can I do for you?
We're looking for an animator named Giacomo.
Giacomo? I know him. He has a little laboratory for himself.
So
in
down
the
in the gullet.
His specialty is godlike. Claims he can detect them in the womb.
She spreads her hands theatrically, though her expression never changes.
Giacomo rents a room in Cozy, the Hole, which is that grimy tavern down below. Why he seeks to bury himself. You will
So I'll have to go
ask
there
yourself.
then.
Not many animancers down there, so he should be easy to find if they haven't stolen all his equipment.
Shodi
Not
has...
to worry.
Jody has some souls she'd like to give you.
Luck might be a strong word for it, but I'll do it. If you can meet my conditions.
Surely, she crosses her arms over her chest.
It's a thoughtful gift? But why? What has brought this on?
God has shown me the coming end. Darkness will fall upon hell, beginning an extended season of death with no rebirth for any of us.
Nice way to draw him in, Jody.
Alright, I knew I shouldn't have asked. How do you fit into this, Watcher?
Jody's a soul reaper. She can gather lost souls into her lantern and deliver them regularly unto you.
But only if you promise to treat them well. Ensure their cycles continue in the natural manner.
Right. You do realize that the essence isn't actually a... Never mind. Thank you, Shodi. I promise to treat them with dignity. We can put them in this device over here.
One last thing. How much is this gonna hurt? No, wait. Don't even tell me. Just leave it alone.
Okay. Shoulders squared, Jody stalks up to the gleaming copper Nadra repository.
You ready for this grand merger of faith and science?
Palagina nods, the corner of her mouth turning into a fake grin. Tekahu's lips curve into an approving smirk.
Animancers? If you got any energy vision goggles, you might want to don them now. And if anyone's afraid of a little light show, I'd suggest you take a healthy step back.
She rubs her hands together, drubs her palms against her hips, and snatches up her lantern, eager, ready. She wriggles her shoulders and pops her neck, stance subtly wildly. Be careful, please. Flushing prettily, she glances over her shoulder just long enough to blow a sloppy, wet-looking kiss.
Long as you're watching my back, I'll be fine.
Sure. As she exhales those last words, she presses one palm flat to the cold expanse of gem-like growth, fingers trembling, and like a firework going off, the light from her lantern flares blindingly bright. Electricity, no, hypercharged soul energy whips across the air, lashing open Jody's skin. Traveling the pathway of 1,000 branching veins and capillaries, the strike bursts Jody's bloody from face to neck to arms and lower, and she screams, her voice a secondary crack across the sky. Release the souls.
Swear to the gods, I'm trying.
The words rattle from between clenched teeth, ripped from her convulsing body, but she doesn't let go of the Audra that's searing her palm. The lantern trembles so violently that it nearly cracks. Then a massive wave of purple essence rushes from the lantern. It swirls up and round the Audra, crashing along the glimmering surface before being sucked inside. The Audra pulses brighter, then darker, then brighter, blinding. There's a howling, then the Audra cracks and jagged shard tumbles to the ground.
Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur. That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff.
Ha!
Hell, and I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die?
If serving one god was always easy, everyone would do it.
I never did want to take the easy route.
She nods.
I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden. Even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jody. Chest heaving, Jody scrambles for the Audra shard embedded in the ground. The crystal slick with her blood from her palm, she shoves it into her pocket. Then she shakes her head. You gain an item, Luminous Audra Mantle. The item's put in your stash. Ah.
Darn, if I don't feel so light, I could float away.
Jody casts an odd look to her darkened lantern before turning you with a whimsical smile. Doing any better?
My bones are still a little jangly. But yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what God planned for me. But I'd like to think we did right by these souls.
Okay.
We're bringing light to the darkness. Ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
She dusts her hands on her hips before setting off at a determined clip. Alright, so what do we do? How about we take a look at the lantern and we do enchant. Alright, Jody's lantern. So we can select Light of the Dawn Star. Requires 3,001 shard. And it grants Light of the Dawn Star, or gives allies the chance to resist incoming spells. Holy Radiance does not have a... Oh, so that depends on who you took it to. Alright. And it is fine, exceptional, legendary. I could make it legendary. But not right now, because I don't have the money. But alright. So let's just make it. Let's just make it with Light of the Dawn Star. There we go. Okay. So this is stuff that I need to get in the future? Wow, okay. So you can like take branching upgrades on those. Neat. Alright, well I guess we go down to the gullet again. Because of course, why not? And then we'll talk to that one animator. Alright, can we... I guess we go back here. Get to the gullet.
What do you reckon you did to earn Helia's chime? Because it sure wasn't from potential for this life.
None of us did anything to deserve a chime. Do not be naive. It is hardly a gift.
Yep, School and Jody. Wait, some objects found? Okay, Maya found something. Oh yeah, there's that, the money that what's-his-face had. I guess it's mine now. I did help his family, after all. Alright, now I just gotta find Jacana. What?
I'll throw you down there myself if you do not hush right now.
Oh, really? So there's something down there, quote unquote? Alright. They got a new cook since I took their ogre. Ha! Once it's an accident, twice you'll be a little too noisy for your own good. Aren't you one of the Bardetto guards? Well, that's the end of subtlety. Bear raises his weapon and speaks hardening in a resolute expression. You told me you weren't followed. That's all. They can't know that I was here. Bad news for your new friend. Who are you? Okay, that was a bug. They weren't actually there. They were already dead. Alright, where's Yokani? Is he upstairs? Alright, is he up here somewhere, please?
Oh no. This does not look good.
Pallegina surveys the damage to the room, eyes wide.
Why would someone do this to Giaccolo's work? I thought Animansus was safe here in the Deadfire.
Yeah, but not from thieves.
Even in a place this vile, someone must have heard or seen something. We should ask the owner if they know what happened.
Of course, we'll find Giaccolo. Don't worry. Or what's left of him.
Agressima.
There's so much back and forth. Talk to Ferna. What happened to Giaccolo? His room is a mess.
Can't say I know a Giaccolo, fresh face, but if you're meaning that guy with all the of fancy and a schmancy equipment. Bunch of pirates burst in here and dragged him right out.
Really? How long ago?
Now, the hole's no high society tea house, but that's still some of the weirdest shit I ever seen go down here.
Oh, every one of them was a godlike.
Every one of them was godlike. No doubt they hauled him through the Narrows. Heard him hollering the whole way. Poor guy.
Alright, so I gotta go to Delver's Row. Well, at least we know the way. A lot of back and forth. Alright, go to Delver's Row. Let's do this. We gotta talk to you first. Go.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no?
Okay, yeah, no. Where is... Giacomo? No. Gotta look for clues to where Giacomo might be.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies the wrinkles in her face. What happened to that godlike in the alley?
Some sort of scuffle between a lone fellow and a pack of godlike pirates. The lone man didn't look like much of a fighter, but he proved old Umani wrong.
She nods toward the body and cackles.
The pirates were taking him toward the lift to the Undercroft.
Alright.
They must have spoken with the guard there. Perhaps he could say more.
Sure thing. And where's the body again? Ah, here we go.
I'll see it done.
The body of this moon godlike woman is contorted to a death spasm. Her mouth is open, milky eyes staring, frozen in shock. Dressed in principy leather, she appears to have been a pirate. A small, intricate bronze and Adra device lies next to her hand, cracked and blackened. Her soul lingers close by. Even without reaching out to it, you can sense her confusion. The captain said to bring him, so you're bringing him. The old man hardly seems like a threat, but you trust the captain's judgment. The Animancer didn't want to go. Put up as much of a fight as he could. Nadra said to give him a whack, so you gave him a whack. That shut him up, but carrying the old sack of bones is tiring. Just need to get him on the ship and you can get some rest. You're in Delver's Row, passing through the market when he starts to come to. He's not strong enough to break free. Still, you didn't think the wiry old man's Animancer could squirm so much. Percamplacanet, he yells out to no one in particular. It's Delver's Row, so no one particularly cares. Ahead of you, Nodder's calling out for the old man to shut up. You'll have time to plead for mercy from Captain Tatzatl once we get to Dunwich. The Death Godlike's twin sister nods to you. You get the message. It's time for the Animancer to go back to sleep. You remove a hand from the old man to grab your club. He's weak, but the squirming is irritating. Wait, what's that odd little thing in his hand? I'll take that if you don't mind, and especially if you do. You laugh to yourself as you reach for it. The old man starts to stammer, no, There's a flash and a powerful stench, like brimstone, and a sharp pain, sharp but quickly gone. No matter. Nodder and Nodra have already knocked the old man out. You move to help carry him, but can't seem to get your arms up. The twins are looking at something on the ground. You've always hated how you can't see their eyes. Captain says not to judge them. After all, would you want to be judged for how you look? Certainly not, Captain. Good point as always, Captain. You follow where their heads are pointing. That's you on the ground, mouth open, eyes open. That weird little device smoldering next to your hand. That can't be right, though. You're here. The twins turn to go. They motion the others to hurry along. You'll catch up. You just need to figure out how to move your arms.
What is it? What did you see?
A group of godlike pirates took Giacomo to Dunwich.
Giacomo abducted by godlike pirates. But why? He has always done his best to help my kind. Watcher, I have asked much of you already. But if you can find time to go to Dunwich to find this Captain...
Where the hell is Dunwich?
It would mean a great deal to me. It did not sound as though he was in imminent danger. But I fear what they will do to him.
Seems like animancers aren't safe anywhere.
They are in the Republics. Even when Giacomo was not in someone's good graces, he was never in danger. Something strange is going on here. Perhaps it has something to do with his research. I am sure we will find out when we find Captain Tatzatl.
Swinging her lantern softly, Jyoti lures the soul into its depths. Alright.
Well, of course.
Where the hell is Dunwich? Alright, hold on. Let's go to Cyclopedia. Locations. Lore. No. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to look for Dunwich.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
Like, where the hell is Dunwich? Alright, let's go to the Narrows. And head back up. It looks like I'm running out of stuff to do on this island. At least for now. I know I've got plenty to do. Let's go to the Gullet. And let's take a look. Before I wrap up, let's take a look at our quests. Gotta find Hasango for Eothas. This one's a triple red. The Last Sanctuary. Travel to the ruins of Okaizo. Northeast of Nekataka. Principi, we've got to go to Fort Deadlight. Goods and services, we should find 4 crates of crude luminous Audra. Don't particularly need that one. Meet with the director of the Valian Trading Company offices in the Queen's Birth District. I got a bounty, Biakra, off the northeastern coast of Hasango, which I need to go to for Eothas. Skipping ahead, I've got to wait for that. Dim prospects. Disrupt the luminous Audra at Port Kohara. The Brass Empire. Got to speak with the Hazanoi Nui at the Brass Citadel. This one I guess I need to go to. There's a bounty over at Port Mage. There's a temple near the channel southwest of Nekataka. The store is that on a large island southwest of Nekataka. Okay. Storms of Poko Kohara. I basically have to go to the southwest of Nekataka. Lighted path. Gotta go to Hasango. Manor Chimes. Gotta go to Dunwich, where the hell that is. I've got to find Archimer's Vault, although that's still a couple levels higher than me. And I've got to wait for Allah to explain further there. Tasks. There's a bounty at west of Mage. This one's a little higher. So, I'm thinking I can go to Port Mage, but first let's go to the Citadel. To the Bronze Citadel. I think I'm going to head there, and then we're going to wrap things up. And I'll talk to the last person, and then we actually got to take to the sea again after this, whatever this quest leads. Or I've also got to talk to the trading company people in Queen's Birth, but I'll do that last. But for now, we will try to find the person in question here that I've got to talk to. If I got time, I think I should probably wrap it up here, and we'll go ahead and look for... Who am I looking for again? Hazanui Karu. At the Royal Deadfire Company. Alright, let's go to, I guess, is it the Imperial Command? The Officers' Lounge? Is that Hazanui like a title? Because I've been around here, I just haven't been in every single place.
Until suddenly she's not.
Meet her eye when you've got bad news. She respects that.
Okay, that would be up in the command post up here, right? It's not the Fleet Master. Got to come up here. Hazanui Karu.
The Ranga Nui leads us, but he represents.
She was out of the office last time, right? If I remember right, and I'm pretty sure I don't because it's been like a month plus since I came into here. But, you know, you never know. Or was she downstairs? I think she might have been downstairs. Imperial Command lower. Well, there's Sabormi. Is it down here?
It's impossible to cheat at Hazatoa.
Nobody I need to know.
One thing, then he does something else.
Nobody I need to
That's
know.
called strategy. And don't you work for Atsura?
Nope. Nope. Maybe they are upstairs? What even is the person that I'm looking for? Hazanui Karu. Right. So where is this Hazanui? Oh, there we go. Up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here, and we'll talk to the Hazanui next time. This has been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment down your feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye. And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.